Next in the program, we have the mayor, Mayor Bronin. I've known the mayor for quite a while, and he's always been an advocate for affordable housing. He continues to do so in his position. As difficult as it may be some days in Hartford, he continues to focus on the fact that we need affordable housing and works to support programs such as this.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, John, and thank you, Governor. Governor, thanks for your long-standing commitment to affordable housing in the state of Connecticut and to the team you've assembled to do it. Commissioner Klein and the team at the Housing Department, the Connecticut Housing Finance Authority, you've been tremendous partners, and we're grateful to you. I want to start by just talking about this private-public partnership that John mentioned. It really is an extraordinary and broad partnership that makes this possible. John and the governor talked about it. It's the state agencies I just talked about. It's the Hartford Housing Authority under the leadership of Annette Sanderson and the board. It is the legislature represented today by our Senator Doug McCrory, who has fought hard for this neighborhood in particular. It is the Capital Region Development Authority, which came together to help close a gap on a project that otherwise might have stopped the project from going forward. And I also want to say thank you to our city's economic development team, Kylie Goslin and Sean Fitzpatrick, who have devoted an enormous amount of time to making sure that we can overcome barriers to moving a project forward like this. And as you heard, it's taken many decades, and we're determined to make progress on projects like this, just like with the Albany Avenue streetscape. There's been so much promise for so long, our priority has to be turning those long-standing promises into action. And that's what you see behind you today. If you'd stood here just a few months ago, what you would have seen were the blighted and decaying remnants of the housing project built in the 1950s. It was once a proud and strong neighborhood development, but the buildings themselves were way out of date. And the residents deserved new, high-quality, affordable housing opportunities, both for rent and for purchase. And to see these buildings going up behind us in place of those blighted, decaying buildings is an inspiring thing. I also just want to say a little bit about what this means for our Blue Hills neighborhood as a whole. This is just one piece of the puzzle. But the Blue Hills neighborhood is a strong, home-owning neighborhood where many residents have owned their homes for decades and decades. It is an anchor in our north end of Hartford. And this redevelopment, which will replace those blighted buildings with beautiful new affordable housing opportunities, isn't a standalone. Just across those trees behind us, there's work underway to build a new Weaver High School. Just across the street, you see Cronin Park, where Senator McCrory fought hard to get the fields upgraded and the lights installed. And just down the road, as I said before, there's a long-awaited Albany Avenue streetscape project to make that important commercial corridor a business-friendly and more attractive place where our small businesses can thrive. So all of those pieces come together, along with great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, which we're standing next to here. The Boys and Girls Club, which was focused on renovating and bringing back to life this historic club. So if you think about this project in the context of all of that, I hope you see how significant it is. It's a critical piece of strengthening a critical neighborhood in the city of Hartford. And for all the residents of Blue Hills who've been so patient as this came to fruition, I want to say thank you. So again, Governor, to all the team who helped make this possible, and to everybody who is here today supporting in so many different ways and so many different perspectives, thank you for everything that you're doing. It's teamwork like this that's going to make our city strong.